I'm out and about, so I'm not going to cam up because I am not going to be able to see the chat if I don't.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, 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 everybody, to Honeybees Homestead. I'm Honeybees, and I have Fry Guy with me.
What
What's
is
happening?
up? Hope everyone is having a good Friday.
Yes, today is Friday. I'm waiting on my husband to finish putting our tankless toilet in. Let me turn down my volume on my phone. And I've been waiting for a month, brah.
Oh, I know. I remember hearing all about this toilet.
I've been waiting for a whole month, brah. In between us coming back and forth, to New Orleans, he's been working on it. And
Right.
it's a whole different setup. You have to rework all of the plumbing and everything else. And so he's been doing that, nonstop, back and forth. But since we've been home this week, I can't tell you how many times he's went back to the plumber's place.
Back and forth, back and forth. Oh,
Yeah,
need this, need that. Yup.
I need this cuff thing that turns 90 degrees and blah blah blah. And hey, Coco's mom, thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you so much. Today my son would have been 32 years old. Paul Aaron Thomisee, I miss you. Mama misses you. The whole family misses you. And so I do this today to honor him and to just come in and chat with everybody and see what's going on with everybody and enjoy life, because I know that is what Paul would want me to do. And to be quite honest, I think he'd be exceptionally happy that I'm online, talking to friends and talking about him. And I could just see, him being into the YouTube uh, thing. Um, but, you know, he's here with me. My chimes are still moving. Yes, they're still singing, and they will continue to sing. And so that's what it's about today. But it's not all about that today. I've got some different topics to talk about.
Well, you gotta keep it positive, I think,
Yeah,
and just, he wouldn't want you to mope around or anything like that. He'd be like, what are you doing? So I'm sure he'd be happy to see you up and about. And
that's right. That's right. Hey, C&T, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're doing okay, Coco's mom. Life is a gift that should not be taken for granted. You're right. And I have learned that so well, seeing as how I've lost my mom, my dad, my brother, my son. I've lost a grandchild. So I've lost a lot of,
right.
and you go through, I think literally my heart broke. And I think that's why I have a lot of the heart problems that I do. Because in 2017, when I did a heart cath, I didn't have any heart problems. And then in 2023, when we did the heart cath, I have cardiomyopathy, where at that time, only 30% of my heart was working. They just did some tests the other day, and I'm supposed to be finding out what they say. But I feel the same way. I feel the same way, Coco. I wake up blessed every day. I have my family, I have my friends, and my animals, and that's what keeps me going.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I take a lot of things for granted until they actually disappear, and then you kind of get that little reality check where it's like
Yeah.
you were taking too much for granted. Like,
Mhm.
I think God or your higher power will put whatever you need in front of you to remind you of where you should be at.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I believe that too, because just so many times things have been set right in front of me that, you know, hey, overcoming native eagle, how are you? First time to catch a live. All right. I'm so glad you're
Well,
here.
welcome.
But yeah, I've been waking up to the roosters crowing and Um, it's been some downtime here, which we've needed, which he's had work here that he needed to do, but it's downtime for me. And because I don't have to take care of 3 men.
Right. Well, downtime is always needed to be taken advantage of. You know, we were just talking about like taking
Mhm.
it of what God puts in front of you. So He's giving you a little time to rest right now.
That's right. Matter of fact, I'm still in my pajamas with a robe on.
Nice. Hi, CNT. I see you in the chat.
Oh, you're looking for snow tomorrow, Coco's mom? Not us.
It's kind of snowing a little bit here right now.
Oh, is it? Oh
Yes, it
man.
is.
For us, it's like in the 60s right now. I mean, it's warm outside.
Yeah, it was 52 degrees yesterday, and today it was in the 20s, but it's so windy that the wind chill is down in the single digits.
Oh, jeez.
Good old New England weather.
Yeah, I'm over it for you, Coco. I'm over it for you, Coco's mom. She said she's over that shit.
Well, this weekend is the time change, so we changed the clocks
Yes,
ahead.
I hate that shit,
I
man.
do too. I think they
That's
should
what I
do
wanted
away with it.
to talk to you about this morning.
Yeah. Oh
Red
yeah,
Rooster is in the house.
the daylight savings. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
agree. I think they should just do away with it because it kind of messes everyone up for the temporary,
Oh
like while
man.
you're adjusting.
It takes me 6 months to just get used to the shit, and then they want to change it again.
Well, that's part of the whole control thing and keeping everyone complacent and under being good citizens.
Yeah. No, honey, no, Red Rooster. I take Lasix, which is a PP medicine, and it draws off all the fluid if I do have any. And right now I haven't been taking the Lasix for quite a while, to be honest, and my feet haven't swollen in a long time. So
That's good.
even with all the riding back and forth, I have to really watch that, with my feet hanging down and being seated for, long periods of time. But I haven't had any swelling in several months. So I'm really happy about that. And Lasix, with my bladder issues that I already have, I cannot take Lasix along with my type 2 diabetic medicine because I would just be sitting on the toilet all day peeing.
Well, we still have a nice tankless, comfortable one now.
Right. At least I'll have a tankless one that heats my butt up when I sit down on it.
Yeah, the Corvette of toilets. That's
Oh
living
god,
life. That's living life on life's terms. Like if you
I'm
have to be on a toilet for a long time, you might as
telling
well be comfortable.
you. And this is a nice ass toilet too. I told Larry when he gets it all in, I'm gonna be in there, so he better make sure the whole bathroom's clean. And of course, we've got to paint, because whoever painted the last time painted around the toilet.
Yes, I've. That's very common. My father used to be a professional painter, and I'd help him out, and we'd go in there and like someone didn't take the top off the back of the toilet and paint because for whatever reason they didn't
Yes,
want to.
and that's how this looks. So this tank is, of course, it's tankless,
Right, right.
so it's lower. I mean, it's really low to the ground. It looks like it's lower, but it's not. But you sit down and there's no tank in the back, and when you get up, you can either press a button to flush it, or you can put your toe down to the side of it and flush it. It'll get a signal from your foot to flush it.
No kidding. I'm surprised it doesn't have like voice command where you can be like flush now.
No, but I do have a remote control sitting right in front of me, and it's rear. There's rear and swing. There's bidet and swing. There's stop. There's dry. There's flush. You can position the bidet. There's a self cleaning. It self cleans itself.
Does it have
Um,
a disco ball?
no, it doesn't have a disco ball, but it has wind.
Wind? Wind? It
Yes,
literally says wind. That's
yes, I swear to
awesome.
God, it says wind because and it's heated wind to where when you bidet your booty with
It dries.
you can dry it off.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. This is
as long as
awesome.
we have poopery, we're okay though. As
You're
long
gonna
as
go.
we have
So
poopery.
I agree. I think what you need to do is like give a little tour of this toilet on a
Yeah,
short, and that will
yeah.
be your viral short right there. I could see that getting like over 1 million views.
Yeah, it would go really viral if I was to pee pee on it.
Oh yeah, that would definitely do it.
No, but seriously, when I get it in, and hopefully, I mean, he's working on it now.
Yeah.
So, it could be like during our time of talking, he could get it through.
Oh geez.
And then, I can go in and show y'all because I don't mind showing my bathroom and stuff. I don't mind showing my house because, it's my house and it's
Right.
clean and and but you will notice that there's no paint behind the toilet of what used to be the toilet.
Is the toilet installed yet? Because if he's gonna paint, it might not be a bad idea to paint at least the first
No,
coat before. No.
that paint has been there before we moved in, and there's no telling what color it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. What's up, Stephanie? I
Yeah.
see you.
Hey, Stephanie. With the wind, I'm telling you, Stephanie, I'm so excited for that warm air to blow on my honey. I mean, this is things these are the things in life that you live for, man, is having a smart toilet. I mean,
A smart toilet.
a smart toilet. Go look it up. Smart
Well,
toilet.
I just can't believe that this is actually a term here that we're talking about. Like, picture 10 years ago. Would you ever think that we would be talking about a smart
A
toilet
smart
on a
toilet?
live stream?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
No.
And the toilet that was taken out was over 40 years old. I
Wow.
was born in 73. It was installed in 76. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
"Oh my god."
They don't make them like they used to.
No, they don't.
I got me some cookies and cream.
Oh, that sounds good. Larry, hold on.
You're good. Overcoming native eagles said, just finished a 4 mile walk, 1 mile jog with the dog.
Oh, wow.
I,
I'm impressed. What's
hell
that?
yeah.
What's up, Actions? How you
What's up,
doing,
Justin?
brother?
Good afternoon. I don't know if you saw the
Oh
thumbnail,
my
Justin, but
gosh.
today would have been Honeybees. What was it? 32nd?
Yes.
Yes, her deceased son's 32nd birthday.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
trying to keep it positive.
Yeah, I'm okay, CNT. I hit my little pipe and kind of got choked up there. Red Rooster says, "What if you throw up? Does the bidet wash your face?"
That's awesome.
I didn't think about that, Red, but that is so true. Oh my god. I don't know. I hate
Imagine
to
that.
throw up, but
Imagine that. Like you. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Imagine that. Like you're nauseous. You're running to the bathroom to try to make it there in time. You bend over to puke, and then you get sprayed in the face by the bidet.
That wouldn't be good. That I
Oh,
just
hell
don't
no.
know if that would be good. But you can do a water shot. Look, Stephanie says it. She says, I didn't know what as well. I accidentally did something. I got water shot all over me. I never felt so violated in my life.
But I guarantee she went back and used it again.
Well,
Uh,
like the toilet we have now, we bought a bidet set and put it on and installed it. You can do that.
oh, no kidding.
Yeah, you can just buy them at Lowe's or whatever, and it's a bidet set, a kit, and they're, very affordable, and you just put it on the toilet you have now. So that's what we've had on
Yeah.
there. So we've had a bidet for years. But now we're gonna have a toilet that actually does not have a tank of water, and warm water comes up and washes your tush, and warm wind blows your tush.
There's not much more that you can ask for in a toilet.
I'm telling you.
Maybe like
Now,
a little massage on the butt cheeks or something
that's
while you're sitting there. That's about it, though.
funny because one of these on here is a massage bra. No lie, under the bidet swing it says massage. So I think that massages like runs the water up and down and massages it.
Man, you're gonna have to get like a mannequin and sit it on that thing first, because I don't know about taking that thing for a test drive. You might need a raincoat or a
I'm gonna
tarp or
make my
something up
husband
in there.
No, I'm gonna make Larry do it. Here, Larry, sit down. Show us how it works.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Don't worry, actions. We've got plenty of reading material in the bathroom.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to laminate everything now so it doesn't get all soaking wet.
No. See, the bidet only shoots out until you stop it, and then you stop it. It doesn't
Oh.
always just spray.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought it had like a motion sensor in front of it or something like that, so it's
no,
button. Oh, that's what the
no.
remote control is for. I forgot about
Yes,
this remote control. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right. Now we have wet wipes in the bathroom, we have toilet tissue, and we have paper towels. Some people wipe with cloths. I do not do that. Um, but usually, the thing with the bidet is when you go to wipe after you've had bidet usage, you're doing nothing but wiping the water off because everything else is gone.
Right. So that's why you need the heated puff
Dryer.
of air. Yeah, no,
That's
the
right.
heated wind. The
The
wind.
heated wind. That's right.
We got to be politically correct with
Yes.
our
Now,
talk of the smart
and
toilet.
the wind blows. You can set the blower at to what speed you want it. So see, I'm gonna have fun in my bathroom for quite a while, y'all.
Red said play. Red said play cards. Loser has to try it. Yeah, you could do rock paper scissors. You know.
There you go, Red. There you go. I'll play a set of cards with Larry tonight. Yes, yes. Stephanie says she's blushing. All this toilet talk. Okay, let me go on to my phone. Hold on.
Okay.
And that way I can go outside, smoke a cigarette, and then possibly go show the bathroom.
Nice.
Let's see. Why has it not got my name here?
Set it for a tornado and have a great night.
Uh, okay, hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Well, see, something's up. Is something up with, I think, you dropping that link in your post versus dropping it in the in the thing? And for
In the
some
chat.
reason, in the chat, yeah, and for
Yeah.
some reason, it won't let me click it.
But usually when I put it in the chat, it's not blue, people say. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to do a horizontal one.
Yeah. Yeah, try that.
But I
Okay,
don't
we're gonna go
understand.
outside.
I don't understand why it's only with you because, like, we've had. I think Doug came up after or whatever, and freaking it was fine, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's something trying to keep us apart, bro. I'm telling you.
I hear you. The devil works. The devil will try to trick you up.
Uh-huh. He just don't. Well, he should know my mouth. I'll get to you one way or another.
Yeah. I hear that, and I definitely walk to a beat of my own drum and don't really
Yeah,
follow the standard. So
and that's okay. I don't either. I piss people off on here, but yet I don't, fight, and it pisses some people off, but I really don't care. I'm gonna have my
exactly,
stream. This is my stream, and I do what I want on my stream on my platform.
which you are
So,
entitled to.
hey, V man. Hey, grandson. Hey, sorry for not showing up in time. I have some stuff going on. I miss my Uncle Paul. Hope y'all still mentally okay. Love y'all. Bye. I love you, V man, and I'm so glad you're thinking of Paul on his birthday. Give big hugs to your sister, please, and kisses and hugs from Memo. That's my grandson. V man is my grandson.
Yeah, I kind of figured that when he said his uncle Paul. So good
Hmm.
to see him. Have you ever heard the quote like the watch your thoughts, they become your words, watch your words, they become your actions, watch your actions, they
Yes,
become your habits. Yeah.
yes, yes. So
The
true.
whole like watch your thoughts. I just heard something recently where they were talking about like the voice inside your head, and it was like putting whether to listen to the voice or not, and it can also, you know, that voice can be good and it can also be misleading too. So I mean,
Hmm.
I think intuition
Hmm.
needs to play a big part in that.
Hey, Trumps. Hey, G. Hey, Trumps and G are in the house.
I know I see
Yes.
Trump's is ignoring me. She didn't say hi to me because, you know,
Hey,
I don't know why.
Rebecca. I don't
I guess
know
I haven't been.
either.
I guess I haven't been twerking enough lately.
That's what it is, bro. You haven't been twerking.
It
You
brings
got to
them
get
all
up
in.
there and twerk because they
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
It's like they bring everyone to the yard, and it's like they're better than y'all.
That ain't my milkshake. Nope.
Oh, okay, Stephanie. We love you, girl. You work,
Have a
and you
great
just
day at work.
listen. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thoughts. Thoughts are meant to be like interpreted through the spirit. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a scripture that talks about capturing, taking hold of our thoughts and bringing them into the righteousness of God. Meaning, what would God do in this instance? What would God want me to do? What leads to peace is what I always go with. What leads to peace? And,
Yeah. That's
it's worked for me. so far.
I hear that. I think keeping it simple is a huge thing too, and not trying to overinterpret
Yes.
everything.
Yes, very much so, because you can get so caught up in that bullshit of just, you know, and some people just have bad thought processes, period.
Hmm.
You
I
know,
say it. I say it all the time. Negativity breeds negativity. Positivity breeds
mhm,
positivity. The more that you focus on certain things, the more that it spreads.
mhm. Oh, true. Very true.
But like
That's
all
why
this
I
crap,
don't.
all this stuff
Mhm.
hit me like is hitting me like a ton of bricks because I had that whole mental fog for so long. You know.
Right. Yeah, that's what drugs do to you. But you've had how long now, clean?
Just over a year.
Okay. So I don't know about heroin or fent, but I do know that meth, if you've used like my son did, then your mind doesn't even start to heal until about 15 months in.
Well, I think the whole thing, I've never really messed around with meth, but I've heard that, like, just the whole, I mean, think about it. It's an upper, it keeps you awake. So it's
Right.
a known fact that your mind needs to rest and go to sleep. And when you're up for days on end, your brain isn't getting the
Mhm.
rest it needs. So
You
it
become
starts,
psychotic.
yeah, it starts going a little crazy, you know?
Yeah, I've
Thank
seen
you.
it.
I appreciate that, CNT. I'm on methadone currently, but I will be off shortly. Tapering through the clinic, and I get a month's take homes. So I only need to go
That's
there
cool.
once every month. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
But they can call
Yeah.
me at any time, and I have 48 hours to make it in there to do like a check,
Hmm.
make sure that I have everything. I've been taking it as prescribed, blah, 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 blah.
Right, right. Yeah, it changes the brain, takes a lot of healing and learning new ways to live. It does. And
All
that's where
drugs do
PC
that.
is at. Mm-hmm. It
It's
does.
the whole. It's. I think the biggest effect that it has is on the reward system and the serotonin levels and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
At least for me, because it contorts the reward system. When you can get, when you have an exterior substance that raises your serotonin levels, you become
Mm-hmm.
dependent on that substance, and then if years of use go into that, then it takes a long time to get your body to naturally produce the serotonin, like
Exactly.
enjoying the little things in life, like a
Mm-hmm.
sunrise or going for a walk and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
And it's a wicked frustrating process. So
Yeah.
I understand why people relapse and why it's such a struggle.
Yeah. TC has told me, we've talked in depth about it. He has tried heroin. I asked him about 3 weeks ago, just out of the blue. It was something that, had never really come up. But I knew that his ex, who has now been clean for over a year, had been messing with heroin and fentanyl. So I asked him, have you ever done this? And he said, yeah, I did. He said, but I didn't like it. And so I just, stuck with meth.
Right.
You know, he liked the upper better than the whatever, and he didn't like the needle part of it. So, and he
Hmm.
gets the shot every month now. And what they do, Bri, is they'll give you the shot, and then they'll give you, I think, 5 Suboxone or something like that. And so that way, if it starts to taper at the end of the month and you need something to hold you over till you get your shot, they'll do that.
Right. Yeah, and
But
I'm sure that the strips or the Suboxone is more fast acting than the shot. So if, like, say
mhm,
he's going through withdrawals or whatever, he can. It's kind of like a security blanket in a way.
exactly. And I asked him, does it help? And he said, yeah. He said that he doesn't crave meth. He doesn't even think about it.
That's good.
And that's good because he's, and of course he's isolated himself.
Right.
There's sometimes you need to do that. You need to isolate yourself from all of the outside influences and just become you in your healthy state, and that's what TC's had to do. He's had to step back from life and do that. Randy Jean, what it do? What it do? Beautiful.
Trumps, I do that. Taking the suggestions and applying them is a whole different thing, though, because I've been in the program, I've been in it, like in and out of NA in the halls, and heard the message long enough to know what needs to be done, but it's just applying it and then applying it consistently.
Yeah.
It's
And
huge.
that's where the thoughts come in, where the thoughts make, whatever that process was that you just got through saying a few minutes ago, because I already forgot. But where your thoughts lead to your actions.
Oh yeah, watch your thoughts because they become your actions. Yeah. Or watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, it becomes your character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny.
And that's so prevalent on YouTube because it's our character that people, really go by on here because, sometimes they don't see us but they see us around and they see what we do and what we say. And so it's the character that you build while you roam around these streets. And there are some people that just aren't fit for YouTube, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, but you know what? We're in a society where that shit sells. Like the whole Ashley Trevino
right.
and now fucking Casey Anthony being on that. Casey Anthony got 40,000 subscribers within a 24-hour period. That's 40,000 people that are interested into seeing what she has to say for herself. I don't need to hear shit from her. I already know what I need to know.
I don't want to hear shit from her.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I don't care to hear nothing from her. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
and that's what I try to do. Like, people say trolls come into a chat or something like that. If you don't give that shit attention, you're not feeding it energy. You're not feeding it your energy. So by not acknowledging it, not giving it any energy, it's easier to block out. Most of the time, that's all they're looking for is attention.
Yeah, I had some really bad trolls come against me once, and I just totally ignored them. And I guess, matter of fact, they said that I was too boring, which I was like, that's cool. I'm so boring that you have no content. I mean, there's no sense in restreaming me because there's no content. I'm just talking. Hey, Bama. Bama's in the house. It's okay. I forgot to text you. Oh, I miss the days we used to rant about the Chomo too, girl. But Chomo hasn't been around. At least on these YouTube streets. So that's good. That's what we wanted, right?
Yep, I don't know who you're referring to, and I do not want to know.
Oh, just an old nemesis.
Bri, isn't that an oxymoron? I've been in the halls for a long time. I know what to do, but here you are, right? I'm not being mean, Bri, but I'm honestly asking you. Hey, Trumps, I know you're not being mean. What are you asking me? Because I've been going to meetings almost daily, the noontime meeting. So it's like I know what to do, but don't do it, I guess. I'm figuring out what works for me by process of elimination.
Yeah.
But yeah, since I've been out of work, like there's a daily noontime meeting in Worcester. I've spoke about it a bunch of times during my lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to that today. I honestly don't enjoy going to them, but if I feel the urge to go I just follow my intuition. If something's telling me, hey, you should go to a meeting today, I'll go to one. And every single time I go to one, I find a message like,
Mm-hmm.
topic. There's a book that they read about and it's called, the name of the book is Just for Today. And I swear to God, it's like you go to a certain date and it'll have a reading for that date. And I swear to God,
Mm-hmm.
it's relatable every single time I read out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and there's
And not
all sorts of
everything.
different. There's so many different ways to get that. People's road to recovery is different. Like I'm on
Mm-hmm.
maintenance. I'm on methadone. I'm tapering off of that. I've only been on it for a year now, a little over a year. There's people that have been on maintenance for years and they might be on it for the rest of their life, and that's what works for them. And I respect
Yeah.
that. But to say that openly in an NA meeting, that would be frowned upon. So I guess there's a time and a place for everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
I find a lot of hypocritical statements in there, and I don't. I take out of the program what works for me.
Yeah, Bama. He's from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester, Mass.
Worcester, Mass. Braga. He's my friend.
Yeah, it's a New
Yeah.
England
Yeah.
accent.
Everybody's rise out of addiction is different because everybody's um, addiction entails so many different other things that nobody realizes. Like kids that have suffered and been left behind. And it's just, addiction is a game changer.
Hmm. Well, I think the biggest thing about addiction is being honest with yourself. And a lot of people can't even do that. Taking an honest look inside yourself and identifying character flaws. Number one, that's a hard thing to do and a hard thing to admit. And then number two, making changes to change those character flaws, because most likely those character flaws didn't happen overnight, but it all starts with one change and then applying that consistently.
Hmm. So she says, because exactly, you don't do it so you're struggling unnecessarily and you're listening to the
To
one
the one
person who will
person who
get
will
you
get you
fucked up
fucked up
every
every time.
time. I've been listening
Yeah.
to you lately, and that's what I hear.
I know for a fact I'm my own worst enemy, but
Yeah.
change is uncomfortable. You got to get yourself used to being put in uncomfortable situations. I'm
Hmm.
basically detoxing. I've been detoxing off of methadone constantly for probably quite some time now. I
I
mean,
was
I'm
just
doing
going to say, it's been some time now.
I was up at 60 milligrams and I'm doing what I would consider an aggressive taper, but I
Hmm.
can't. I don't know. I think I know what would happen if I just jumped off methadone cold turkey where I'm at right now, and it wouldn't be good. So I'm
Yeah.
just taking it one day at a time. I mean, Trumps, if you knew who I was a year and a half ago when I wasn't on YouTube, when I wasn't making videos, I've done a complete 540. Like I done a whole bunch of spins around
Yeah.
and fucking doing circles and everything. But I was bottom of the barrel I was a bottom of the barrel junkie, getting high well, not even high, just maintaining. But I was an IV user and doing it multiple times a day. So
Yeah.
no clean time over 13 years. So putting this
I
over
applaud
one
you,
year.
man.
Yeah,
I applaud you.
putting over 1 year together is unimaginable to me. Like
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
can't fathom it.
Yeah.
But
And
it
you're
just
living it.
happens.
I mean, you can't fathom it, but you're living it. And see, that's how I feel about a lot of different things in my life. Do you hear those wind chimes?
Yeah, I do. That's a
That's
sign.
my that's
That's
my
a God
son
wink.
singing.
Mm-hmm.
I have him sitting right here beside me. It's a chime that they sent to me from the Ronald McDonald House of Memphis, Tennessee. That's where we stayed when Paul received treatment, and after he passed, they sent that to me. And I hung it up right here, and the wind blows, and he comes, and there's a lot of times it doesn't even blow, and he'll sing to me. So
Mm-hmm.
it's my reminder that he's with me.
Yeah, that's the times, right? When there's no wind and then the chimes go off and it gives
Mm-hmm.
you goosebumps on your back. Those
Mm-hmm.
are the ones that are good. I like those are the little
Yeah,
signs that I like.
yeah, and he does that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's just different things that, of course we overcome grief in so many different ways. Whether it's us believing in cardinals and how they're a sign that, your loved ones are coming to greet you. Um, people think that butterflies are a sign. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, hold these traditions and things, or if you want to call them old wives' tales, even, um, to hold on to that love and to hold on to that relationship because you're not tied to that person physically anymore. It's only mentally and spiritually.
Right. And then when it happens, because you have belief in that, say like seeing a cardinal or something like that, um, that's supposed to be seeing a loved one is looking out over you or whatever, but just believing in it and then having it happen, that reiterates your belief and makes it only stronger.
Right.
I get
Yes.
that, Trumps, and I appreciate I don't like having yes men, yes women around me. I'd rather have someone call me on whatever they see, you know? I'm fine with being in uncomfortable situations and identifying character flaws. If everyone is a yes man, yes woman around you, then you're not
Mhm.
going to grow as a person. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I also agree with you, Bama. Maintenance meds can definitely turn into a security blanket. And that's why I said off the start, like when I decided to get on methadone, I was still using. And I told myself after 1 year I was going to start tapering. I started tapering before that year. Like I had a plan in place and I'm sticking to it. So, but to each his own. I mean, some people they need that they might need that maintenance to for an extended amount of time. I've been on methadone in the past. I know what it's like to get off of it, and I wanted to not get comfortable on it because I know myself, and I know if I get comfortable on it, then I'm gonna want to stay on it for an extended amount of time, and I didn't want that. I
Hey,
don't want liquid
Karen.
hand. Hi, Karen. I don't want liquid handcuffs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way they were with TC too, Bama. That's why he gets the shot now.
Yeah, I'm allergic to the Suboxone and naloxone as well. So, I mean, the naloxone and Subutex.
How are you, Karen? Hope you're doing good, girl. It's an overcast day. It's warm, but it's overcast.
It's
Feels
kind of
like I
sunny.
should be sleeping.
It's sunny. It's sunny here right now.
Really?
Uh, hold up. Let me flip the camera around.
Oh, wow. Look at the clouds.
Hmm.
It's beautiful.
Yep, chilling at the lake. Still ice on it, but
Yeah.
there's water around the edge, so I ain't really trying to like test the ice right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Looks good. Looks
Yep.
pretty. So, what's been going on in Worcester? Not much.
Not much. I don't know. What do you at? Be more specific. What do you want to get into?
Well, I saw that your mayor was in D.C.
Oh
Mayor,
goodness.
Mayor, Mayor Wu.
Well, that's the mayor of Boston.
Okay, the mayor of Boston.
Yeah, that was a shit show. I watched some of that,
Did you watch
and
that?
I didn't watch all of it. I couldn't even watch all of it because it was just deflecting every single question.
Yeah,
There was
that's all they did.
nothing. It was all deflection. There was nothing answered. Nothing came to a conclusive thought or anything like that. Like nothing
It
was
was all
answered.
deflection. There was no yes or no answers, and that's what it should have been.
I forget who it was, but one of the senators said that they were going to be talking about bringing criminal charges for harboring like illegals and whatnot to all four of them. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to see if that comes to fruition.
She said she was going to be giving it to Pam Bondi, the AG.
Right, right. Yeah, I got thick skin. I can handle it. Absolutely can.
I tell you what, Larry had to go yesterday to pick up a part in Jackson, which is about 2 hours from here, Jackson, Mississippi.
I was going to say Jackson, Mississippi, yeah.
Yeah, and they've got a place there. It's a great little Mexican place where this woman works, and all she makes is tamales, homemade fresh tamales. And so he went and got 3 dozen tamales, and we ate. I cooked cilantro rice, Mexican cilantro rice last night with those tamales, and oh my God, they were so good. Oh my God, they were so good. Do you like tamales, brah?
I am, yes, I am not. I don't eat them on the regular or anything like that, but I have had them, and when I do eat them, I like them. So yeah, I
Yeah.
don't agree. I don't agree with that. Trump's the sentiment that I'm seeing in Massachusetts is that like she is all talk. There hasn't been much action. There's a lot of talk. She didn't handle Mass and Cass well, in my opinion. From the outside, yes, from mainstream media, it looks like it's cleaned up, but it's really not. They just kind of push them to away from Mass and Cass.
Yeah.
So there's just been a lot of promises that weren't fulfilled, and I think the people see that.
Yeah. That sounds good. Overcoming native eagle. Yes. Look, I'm all about a tamale. I'm all about Mexican food. I'm so sorry, Bama, but we are praying, and she is going to just go through this and be just fine. You like the blue corn? I haven't had the blue corn, Karen. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it, but I haven't had it. Yeah, Larry was going to grow it one year, matter of fact, but he didn't.
I've never heard of blue corn. That's a trip.
Really? Yeah, it's blue. Speaking of red cardinals, there's one right there in the bushes, and he just flew up.
Yeah. So that's what it's supposed to be, right? A loved one is watching over you or something? A red cardinal. Yeah, my
they're
mother.
fencing.
And the thing is that whenever I see the red cardinal, I associate that with my father. And there's a statue of Saint Francis of Assisi in the backyard, and he was like the saint of animals or something like that, I think. And he the birds are always around him, and I don't
That's
believe in
crazy.
coincidences. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Toxicity,
sometimes.
toxicity spreads. Like I say, if you even just watching toxicity, it'll rub off on you. I noticed that,
Yeah,
like
just listening to it. Yeah.
with true crime and everything like that. I have to balance it out if I'm watching like interrogations or something like that. Definitely got to balance it out.
Man, I've watched some interrogations this last couple of weeks that really just
Makes you
one of
question
them.
humanity.
Yeah, one of them. This woman's cat got loose, and come to find out, the neighbor had been feeding all these cats to kind of get all the cats in the neighborhood to round them up, and he was sticking them in his next door neighbor's. He had like a gray tub with the lid on it, and he had a hole in it, and he had that carbon monoxide hose pushed in it, and he'd stick those cats down in there and put that carbon monoxide on and kill them.
They
And he
say
told
that
he told the cops that.
that's insane. They say that people, especially like kids that torture animals and stuff, grow up to be like serial killers and shit.
This was an old man.
Well, then he's got some freaking issues going on that need to be like. He needs
This
to be,
man
like,
was in his 70s, at least.
That's horrible. Just think if someone would do that to an animal, like what would they're capable of doing nasty shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's unbelievable some of the things that I hear and watch and see. Ooh.
Yeah, that was just recent, Native Eagle. I saw something on the news about that, right? He was found alive?
Yeah, I saw something about it too, but I didn't know exactly what it was inferring to.
Mm-hmm. I think nowadays, with like breaking news and everything, there's a lot of kind of like speculation. So typically I'll wait a little while until stuff kind of comes out to get a better perspective.
Yeah. Thank you, Karen, sweetheart, and please be safe. Thank you for coming in and supporting.
Yeah, Karen. I hope you stay. I hope you're feeling well, and that you keep your head up.
Yeah, she said that she can't breathe. She's been trying to get to Whole Foods for 3 days now, but can't breathe because of the blood clots. So she's going to try again, but just wanted to send out hugs. She's a sweetheart. Have a great day, sweetheart.
I was on warfarin when I was on bed rest. It was a blood thinner. And I remember getting just like a little cut on my hand at one point. And it just bled and bled and bled. It was insane.
Yeah.
But they had me on blood thinners because of being on bed rest and not being as mobile as I was. And that was right after my accident.
My daddy had open heart surgery, and they put a titanium heart valve in. And so every time he breathed and that blood flowed, it ticked, and you could literally hear the ticking through his chest.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he had to be on blood thinners for the rest of his life. So he was constantly getting his blood checked. But if he even bumped into anything, that blood would rise up to the skin. It was terrible.
Yeah, I noticed that with my father when he got towards his end of life. Like he would bruise very, very easily, and I'm not sure if that was with all the medication he was on or if it's just like old age and stuff like that. But
probably both.
Yeah, combination of everything. He lost a lot of weight. He lost a lot of weight being on chemo and radiation and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul did too. Yeah. He lost a lot of weight. He didn't look like himself at the end. Yes, I'm talking about you, son.
Yeah, them chimes are singing.
Let's go see what Larry's got done. Let's see. Yeah, Karen is in our prayers. So is Gracie and Bama. I have a lot of people that I pray for. So quiet in my house.
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Peaceful.
How's it coming, babe?
It's good.
That's
I've
good.
got the pipe all done, so I'm getting ready to set the wax ring.
Okay. Okay. He's getting ready.
Yeah, that's getting to the finishing stages. As soon as you put that wax ring down and you're ready to put the toilet on top of the wax ring and then bolt it all down and take it for a ride.
Yeah, and this one, I don't know how you bolt it down because there's no bolts on the side.
Really?
They're on the inside. It's one of those where, let me see.
It's got to be mounted somewhere, I would think, right?
It's on the inside.
Oh, okay. That's cool, though.
It's tankless, so all of that goes on the inside.
Right.
Let me show you. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
How do I turn this around?
Go to settings, camera. And then I think you want it facing in the back. Yeah, there you go. I think you can even turn your phone horizontal, too. Yeah, there you go.
See how it don't have any bolts on it?
Yes, it's in the back, right? Underneath?
Yeah.
Or no? That's how you mount it? Yeah. Nice.
There's the old toilet in the bathtub.
And then the missing paint in the back. That's awesome. Where they didn't paint behind the tank.
Isn't that great?
So you know what the issue is usually is that a full size roller will not fit back there. So that's a lot of the time why they won't do it. So what you got to do is you got to have one of the smaller rollers to get back there. Tricks of the trade.
Bye, Trumps. Love you, girl. Have a good day.
Trumps, I appreciate that.
Isn't it, Bama?
And I appreciate your input.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice looking commode.
For sure.
We're going to keep an eye on it. He went outside to do something. So I'm going to get some drink and we're going to keep an eye on it because I want everybody to see it. My new toilet.
It's definitely in the finishing stages, though. That thing's sweet.
Hell yeah. Thank you. He's been working hard.
So, have you been watching anything about the Karen Reed trial at all?
No, I haven't. Catch me up.
There was a bunch of motions yesterday, I believe it was, and one of the things that is going to be admissible in court that wasn't admissible in the last case was the dog bite expert or whatever. Someone's going to come and testify on the marks that were on John O'Keefe's arm about being dog bites, and that wasn't allowed as evidence. That wasn't allowed as evidence because the theory is that the homeowner had a German Shepherd at the time, and John O'Keefe allegedly never made it into the house. The dog was kept in the house at all times, but he had marks on his arm that looked very, very much like a dog bite, and the dog disappeared after. They weren't able to take like any DNA samples from it or anything. Like the cop whose house the party was at got rid of the dog like instantly after, and so that's gonna be allowed. The dog bite evidence, like there were pictures of his arm that you can see online, that's gonna all be admissible. That's gonna be admissible during this case. So. But they're trying to get it dismissed. They're trying to get it dismissed on on poor investigative work, I guess. I mean, they're arguing for it to get dismissed.
Well, I don't know much about the Karen Reed trial. I haven't really been keeping up with trials. I've been kind of diving into some cases. Just, watching some things here and there and see what really catches my eye. I watched a really sad one the other day, and I did end up going through and saving all of that trial so I can go through and watch it. It was a woman who had given her 10-month-old baby over to her babysitter and went to work, and when she went to pick up her child is when the babysitter remembered that her child was in her car and had been there for 5 hours. She was dead.
Was that in Florida or something, or somewhere where it was warm? I think I remember seeing that. And then the woman
think it was in Florida.
The woman was in that, like, no, that's not. I forget. I don't know. I thought what channel was that case on or highlighted on? Do you remember?
I think it's Law and Crime.
Oh, okay. See, they cover so many cases. It's just they all get intertwined. I mean, there's so many similar cases. But that's horrible. I have a tough time, even though I'm not a parent, I don't have kids or anything. I have a tough time hearing about those crimes against kids.
Yeah. She literally just totally forgot that the child was in the car. And I think she was sentenced to 17 years.
Forgot that a child was in the car.
Yeah. And the sad thing is that happens all the time.
And how long was it allegedly for that she was in the car?
5 hours.
And I just don't get the thought process. Like, maybe after a half hour, an hour, there's no, the baby I'm supposed to have in my care isn't around.
Right, right. But it never crossed her mind. It's the craziest, I don't know.
You just don't, it's going through people's heads. And I don't even try to speculate at that point. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The Cadillac of toilets. What did I call it? The Corvette. Yeah, I think I called it the Corvette of toilets earlier.
The Cadillac of toilets.
Well, I was saying Corvette because I figured, like, a topless, like a cloth covered Corvette where you can have the top
Yeah.
down. The toilet has no top.
Well, he's going to be getting the wax ring done soon, so.
That's the most important part, though, because I mean, I've seen in my remodeling years had instances where the toilet wasn't seated correctly on the wax ring, and then you end up with a little bit of a leak.
Yeah. We don't want that.
Gotta be patient.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, the whole Karen Reed trial, like, I haven't really been following it or anything, but anytime that there's a highlight in the case, I do see it on the news. I watch the news usually for the weather in the morning when I get up.
Yeah.
At 5 o'clock, I'll watch the first 20 minutes of it, 15 minutes of it, and then it's just repeated all for the rest of the morning, so you basically know what's going on.
Yeah. No, I haven't been paying attention to that one. I've just had some other stuff that, I had my cardiologist up and just close his doors. And so I had to go to so I had to go to my primary care doctor, which they referred me to a new cardiologist. So I've got that appointment. And then I've got another appointment for a consultation for the bladder thing. So, and I need those two to line up because cardiology has to approve me for surgery. And that's what I'm hoping is that they will approve me for surgery and I can have this done because it's needed.
Right. Yeah, and you got to have a healthy heart to be put under anesthesia, correct?
That's right. Right. Healthy heart, healthy lungs.
Yeah, my father had a stint put in years before he had before he had cancer and stuff like that. So that's kind of why there was never an option for really him to be operated on at the time when we found the cancer, because it would have been too much of an invasive surgery, and his health wasn't at the greatest at that point. So
yeah. Yeah, the things that we have to go
deal
through,
with
watch
in
our
life.
parents. Yeah. Yep.
Well, not only that, but then there's watch your parents go through that, and then there's the parents that have, like your instance, no parent should have to bury their kid, but it seems to be becoming more and more of a thing that happens.
Yeah, and that's sad.
It is.
We see it more and more every day. Yeah. Well, what you doing for the day besides being on here?
Not much. I gotta work out still. I didn't work out this morning yet, so I changed the oil in my truck yesterday. It's a Friday. So, not much. Hopefully it warms up. I mean, we had earlier this past week, it was warm that kind of melted all the snow and stuff, so work should be picking up soon. I talked to one of the guys I used to work for, actually the one I talked about before that I was working for when I was using, and then went back to work for him after I stopped, and ended up not working for him anymore. Got let go for like poor performance or whatever, basically just shit not working out at the time. So he ended up calling me, and he's like, just seeing what you're up to, springtime, I should have some work, blah 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 blah. So
good.
Yep.
That's good news.
It is. So like the first few community posts, like I think I actually posted some pictures of that house that I was building with him. It had an arched uh front entryway. Like it was a
Mm-hmm.
real nice house.
Mm. I got the munchies, so I'm eating a Pop-Tart.
Nice. I'm just smoking another one.
My bowl is full. I just need to eat my Pop-Tart. So
It
what
is
you having
so
for dinner?
windy. I have no clue yet. I don't even think like that far ahead, to tell you the truth.
Really?
No, like dinner ain't a planned out thing. I usually just go with whatever. Like I'll open up the pantry and see what my appetite feels like. Honestly, like my mother cooks like she'll cook these like 2, 3 person meals, but it's all like this crazy shit that I don't want to eat. Like what'd she cook last night? Linguine with clam sauce on top. I'm like, I ain't really feeling that, you know. But
Yeah.
she likes to cook and do all these crazy extravagant meals and stuff like that. So whatever makes her happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just on a different type of menu than like I don't know. I think with old age, like I noticed that with her and my father, like the older they got, the less they ate.
Mm-hmm. That's true. We cook one meal around here, the biggest meal, and that's supper. Everybody else, like for the morning time and lunchtime, you can kind of just eat leftovers or get something out of the pantry or a snack or
Right.
something like
Well,
that.
I, it's been years since we had like I never really did sit when I was growing up. We used to do sit down dinners and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
very early on, that habit went away. Like it stopped becoming a thing when I started like kind of moving in and out of my parents' lives just because of my addiction and my friggin' chaotic lifestyle that I lived from early teenager years until a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you think they could have changed in their parenting that would have changed the way your road went?
Mm, honestly, no,
Okay.
because they tried everything. I think I was just too stubborn. The
Mm-hmm.
way I had I was a
I asked
stubborn
that because
person.
CC said the same thing.
What? No,
Mm-hmm.
right.
That
And
it was
that's
his
being
fault.
completely. It is. I take 100% responsibility. It was my fault. I had a great upbringing. I mean, I haven't really dived into early on, but like I'm sure there might have been some traumatic instances, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing major. Like no assaults or anything like that, or anything crazy that really stands out. I'm
Mm-hmm.
adopted. I think there was a lot of subconscious shit going on with the fact that I was adopted.
Mm-hmm.
And not even really recognizing it at the time for what it was, but just subconsciously knowing that I was told that I was adopted early on. I mean, I was adopted at birth, so I was told there was not like brought up proper to believe that there's nothing wrong with being adopted. Like I'm
Right.
still I was taught what family was. Family doesn't have to necessarily be blood. But
Right.
looking back in retrospect, there's something unnatural about having a child not brought up by the mother and, fed by the breast and the whole nurturing and that whole thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not the mother breastfeeds or not, that's neither here nor there. But the mother-son bond or mother-daughter bond, that being
Mhm.
broken, there's got to be something that happens in like subconsciously there.
Mhm. Of
Because I
course.
think there's like, there's a matching energy with our genes and everything like that. And breaking that
Right.
energy, I think it's got to have something to do subconsciously.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. So, but you know where you are in that space of time right now. So you know what you want to do, and that's that's on your time.
Exactly. But yes, to answer your question, no, there isn't anything because they, at 13 years old, they tried the tough love thing, and like I, was sneaking out and shit like that, and finally they said, "Okay, you don't want to be here. Go find somewhere else to live." That's exactly what I did. I had a job by the time I was 14. Bussing tables at the Elks Club, and I was living with my friend, her younger brother, and their mother, who was on Section 8 welfare at the time, working at McDonald's, and would buy me all the alcohol that I could possibly pay for at 13,
Damn.
14 years old. So, the
Thanks for
tough
stopping
love
in
thing.
Overcoming Neil.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you for hanging out, chatting, and stuff. But unfortunately, like the tough love thing, had I been in a stable situation or something like with kind of boundaries, I guess, it might have worked, but it backfired completely. Instead of having tough love, I just had more freedom and was enabled to continue my addiction and partying ways.
Mhm.
These seasons of uncertainty are temporary, but a time of refreshing will come to you in years, and God will fill your mouths with laughter again.
I
Good
received
shit.
that. I
Huh?
received that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when people speak good words like that over you, always receive it as a blessing because those are words, those are seeds being spoken over you.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the first thing that, like, you basically opened up talking
Mhm.
to me about
Oh
was
yeah.
planting seeds. But you know what? That's exactly what I needed to hear at that time in my life, because at the point in my spiritual journey where I was, it made fucking complete sense to me. Like I was on that same
Mhm.
type of vibratory energy or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I don't do many things unless I'm told to, and I was told to get up on panel that day, and I know that I probably came across a little um,
Preachy.
preachy, and that's just not me anyway. And so even after I got off of there, though, I felt from the Lord that you had heard what I said, but hopefully you wouldn't let it go because I was so preachy.
Well, the thing is that I'm open about the spiritual awakening I went through, and I'm aware that people are used. I don't want to say as pawns, but a higher spiritual power speaks through people at certain
Stewards,
times. Is that
stewards.
what it is? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
steward
just
is the word.
I'm not educated on this stuff, but yeah,
That's
I
okay.
believe in that. So I believe at certain times, like people will, if someone ever talks out of place or something and it really resonates with you, then most
Yeah,
likely they're being used as a steward.
yeah. Have you ever been in a
But
room and you don't know the person talking, but yet their story resonates with you so much that you can feel it to your soul?
every single day.
Yeah. Those are the times whenever you know that God is speaking to you and trying
Well,
to show you different things that whether they did right or whether they did wrong or what they could do different.
10
You
4.
know. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, I think a lot of people, myself included, just get stuck on dwelling on certain things when really everything's fleeting. The moments are fleeting.
Everything, yes.
It's all temporary.
Yep. Everything is temporary except the spirit.
Right.
The spirit is the everlasting being. This body we walk around in is just temporary.
Facts.
And our mind is connected to our spirit. Our personality, our soul, our mind, our will, and our emotions are connected to our spirit. So say your body dies, your soul, people say your soul leaves, but really what it is your spirit leaves the body with the soul intact.
Okay.
You still have your personality, and because God makes each one of us different and unique. He didn't want to make us into robots.
I understand. We are all unique. We're all our own individuals, but yet there's still so much that's similar with each of us when you really break it down.
Yeah. I mean, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ. For the ones that believe, you're believers in Christ. And the Christ, if people want to know, that's not Jesus' last name. It means Jesus Christ, the anointed one, and his anointing. That's what Christ means. Jesus, the anointed one.
See, I'm just my spiritual path and my so-called religion. I don't know. I don't understand a lot of the language and whatnot, anointing, stuff like that. I know that there's a spiritual power, there's a higher power or something. There's something more going on in this world. That's all I know, and that's all I need to know. And I'm content with learning as I go on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do believe that's why when I heard you that day, God told me, get on there and tell him this. And we've been speaking ever since. Right. But every damn time I try to get up on your panel, what happens?
It gets all fucking weird.
Yeah. But now we're talking.
Right. So what I say is I will continue on with what I said. Okay, so it was a sign, right? And that sign was telling us that the timing wasn't right. We didn't need to be talking at that point in that moment, and that later on we'd have the conversation when all in due time things were right.
Yeah.
I have an issue with patience. Like, that's my thing, and I realized that. Because
I'm a very patient person.
I'm a wicked impatient person. Like, I'm working on it. I used to be a very impatient person. Like, I would have that instant gratification, but I'm learning to be still and be patient.
Yeah. One of my favorite scriptures it says, be still and know that I am God. And I have hung on, sometimes, brah, people say, well, I don't know any scriptures. Well, look in there and find one small scripture.
So, going to that, you say, what was it? What was the scripture? Be still, what?
Be still and know that I am God.
So the way that I perceive that is to be still, right? And just sit there in silence. And then going back to what I said earlier, the whole watch your thoughts thing. That's all you need to do is like that little voice talking in the back of your head. Be still, and then you can listen to whatever intuition comes to you, right? No.
But when you're impatient, what do? You move.
You get frustrated and your mind wanders and you get distracted from whatever you're concentrating on.
Okay, but the word says, be still and know that I'm God. Be still in your spirit. Be still. Be at peace and know that I am God. I have things taken care of. If you just put your faith in me. It doesn't say if you just put your faith in me, but I'm adding it on as in, you know, I am God. Be still. My daddy used to tell me this all the time, and it took me until now, recently, to learn what it meant. But he used to say, Melissa, be gentle with yourself. And I would be like, I am. But now I really understand it. Be gentle with yourself because nobody else is going to be gentle with you like God is.
Well, it's the same thing. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Exactly. Don't beat yourself up.
Oh, I'm perfect at that. I'm a fucking professional. Whoop my own asser. Self-sabotage. Like the first part of change is identifying the issue. I mean, I've identified everything that was wrong with me, and I'm being patient as I go through this process and change my ways.
And it takes time. It takes time.
It does. It doesn't come overnight. It's a whole. I mean, we could dive into so much more. Freaking self-esteem, all sorts of stuff. You know.
Big motherfucker is in the house. Hey, big motherfucker, how you doing, bud? That's my buddy, brah.
He's gonna like my accent, big motherfucker.
That's my buddy there.
We don't say our R's in Massachusetts. We say R's.
Oh gosh.
Good to meet you, though.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. We've known each other a long time. He's my big bro. He's my brother from another mother. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Yeah. You know, people will say things like, well, you know, I don't know the Bible and da 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 da, and it's like, you don't have to know the Bible. You just have to at least just take one scripture. Jesus wept. If you can't remember Jesus wept, then I don't know what's wrong with you.
Well,
but that's the shortest verse.
People saying I don't know the Bible, that's just a cop-out. It's an excuse. Then the next question I would say is, have you tried to read it? And then the next question would be, how long did you try to read it? How much of it did you read, you know? I mean, you never really can, in my opinion, unless you try something, you really don't know.
That's true. Big motherfucker says he's celebrating my daughter Catherine's 24th birthday today. All right. Well, Paul's birthday is today. He would have been 32. So congratulations to Catherine. Happy birthday to Catherine.
Happy 24th. Oh, they had a new batch of runts in at the dispensary yesterday.
Oh, cool.
I grabbed an 8. Yeah, I grabbed the 8 of that. They had, like, I know runts is like one of the most popular strains around, but they hadn't had it for a while because they were selling a lot of it for a long time. That's all. That was a big portion of their crop, I think, and this new batch is absolute fire.
All right. Yeah, I got some something. Purple something.
Purple something.
Tastes good and it smells good and it gets me high, so.
And it does the job, yeah.
That's right. And my favorite color is purple.
Honestly, I can't even keep up with like all the different terp flavors and strains, and I usually just pay attention to whether it's a hybrid indica or indica hybrid leaning or all that good stuff.
Ooh, that stuff stinks. I don't know, what is it? The wax seal? Smells like vinegar.
Yeah, it's probably unless he has the rag in the downpipe. That's one thing I remember from remodeling, because that's why toilets have the trap in them, is to keep those gases down there.
Oh, it's that wax ring stuff. It's the silicone stuff. Whew.
Smells like fumes, like chemical.
Like vinegar. Chemicals. Vinegar. That's what it smells like, vinegar. He's still getting it going, so we might have to.
Hey, I'm practicing my patience.
You're fixing what, babe?
I said
you're fixing. Okay. You're practicing your what?
I said I'm practicing my patience.
Looks like the seat's crooked.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's just, okay. You gotta, okay. He's gotta hook up that.
The water line.
Yeah. Yep.
How many months has this been in the making?
Well, we got it. I'd say he's been working on it for a month, and back and forth. He'd come here for 4 days and have a day or two to work on it, and then he'd come back, and then but we've been home all this week, and he's been working on it.
That's good. So how's the anticipation been leading up to this highly anticipated event?
Well, it's been terrible because I've had to use Mom's bathroom in the middle of the night. And that means that I have to come out of my bedroom and go into the hallway and go to the bathroom and potentially wake her up.
Yeah.
Because she sleeps with the door open. So that's been the downside. That's been the downside.
So you're pretty excited to get this going.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to be able to sit on it. Any motherfucker said work on it.
Pipe dreams.
I've missed you, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope the whole family's doing well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for the new toilet. New toilets are in. Everybody should have a new toilet.
Not just any new toilet. You gotta have the bidet with the heated winds and freaking vibrating
vibrating massage for your ass.
Yes.
Hey, the seat even goes down slowly. You can, like when Larry goes to the bathroom and puts the seat down.
It's a no slam seat, exactly.
It's a no slam seat. Yep.
like they have the drawers on cabinets, on kitchen cabinets, the no slam drawers. It's the same
No
exact
slam
thing.
drawers. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is great for me. I don't like walking into a bathroom in the middle of the night and sitting on a toilet seat that has the lid up.
Yeah,
That's pretty nasty.
I can imagine.
I get it when it happens. So my boys were taught. Every man in my house was taught to put the lid down.
That's good, but didn't you say this toilet is self-cleaning?
Yes, the bidet part of it is.
Oh, okay.
The bidet is a little bitty thing that comes out. It's a little bitty one that comes out and shoots straight water.
I got you.
And then it goes back.
No, I got you. I thought that you meant like the toilet, it's like it would clean itself. Like the bidet would come up and friggin' squirt a rim around like of soap and rinse it and come out with a little squeegee arm and like friggin' dry it off.
It should. That motherfucker should clean itself.
Yeah, a little robot arm comes out with a hair dryer and starts drying the thing off.
I paid enough for it.
For real.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious if that would be awesome. Every woman would buy this toilet. If it was a self-cleaning.
That's all I can picture in my head is like a friggin' robot arm coming up out of the bottom of it with like a cleaner bottle and a sponge.
Hell yeah, I clean that motherfucker every day. Just press a button. Just press the button and clean it.
Wait, let me ask this. It has a remote control. Does it play the radio?
You can actually hook up your phone and charge
Bluetooth.
it.
Right. Does it have, yeah, so it does have like USB hookups and shit?
Yes, it's got USB hookups.
Of course.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I got the whole book it's in the bathroom now. I told Larry to put it in there for bathroom reading. So we can learn.
The user manual?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
So we can learn how to use it while we're using it.
Right. Hey, it's the epitome of learn as you go.
Right. This is going to be so much fun. Oh my God.
There was plenty of pun intended there. Learn as you go.
As you go.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm excited for you to have this throne, this porcelain throne. Is it porcelain? What's it? Is it porcelain?
Yeah, it's porcelain.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's porcelain. I think
we used to call. You ever heard the term "pray into the porcelain god" when you're puking?
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. I've done that a couple of times. Yeah, I've done that a couple of times. Wasn't my best days, I can tell you that. Wasn't my best days. I'm not a drinker either. I'm just not a drinker, but I tried to be a drinker when I was in my 20s, and it didn't work out.
No, you learn the hard way.
Yeah, I learned that every time I drink something, I get sick, real sick.
Yeah, a buddy of mine, growing up, like he was a pretty heavy drinker, and then later on in life, he learned he had Crohn's disease, and he was like, "Oh, wow. That's why I would be so He's like, "That's why I'd be so messed up for like days after."
Yeah. That's like for me, whenever I would drink heavy, it would take me 2 days to get over it. And
Last time I got really drunk, it was like a Christmas kind of work thing. We got out of work early, went drinking out in Boston. We were working in Cambridge. This is all pre-virus stuff going on. So,
Hey,
and then
Marcy, Darcy.
we cut out of work early. Went to the bars, and we drank like all day, but I was hungover for literally like 3 days. It was horrible.
Thursday's in the house. 3
What's up,
days.
Thursday, Marcy? Hello, everybody.
3 days. Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah, like 3 days. It was on a Friday, and I was still feeling like crap that Monday.
Oh, Thursday. Thank you, baby. I love you, girl. Marcy, Darcy, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while, girl. This is Braga.
Hello.
Braga. With his wonderful accent.
Yeah, Massachusetts. I'm usually on camera, but unfortunately, I'm like mobile right now, so that's how StreamYard rolls, you know? You gotta either have 2 devices to see comments, or you're not gonna be seeing yourself if you're on camera.
It's just B-R-I. Bra. B-R-I. Braga.
Bri is short for Brian. But yeah,
So
we're
how's
waiting on
everybody
this.
doing? Oh yeah, we're waiting on the toilet.
We're gonna have a toilet tour.
Man, Larry brought home these hot Chipotle peanuts the other day, and I have sat here over the last week and just ate almost the whole bag. They were so good. I love hot
Jalapeno
stuff.
peanuts. Nice. Yeah, I like spicy stuff.
Yeah, I love spicy food. Yeah, we went to the Laughing Crab Sunday, I think it was. Or no, Monday. And Laughing Crab is a shrimp crab bowl place. And you just go in there and order, and they bring you out this big, huge platter with this big bloated thing of seafood that's been boiled. And you get potatoes, you get eggs, sausage, shrimp, crab legs, corn. And that's,
So
man, that fills you up.
Do you know what a Dave and Buster's is?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but never been.
Oh, okay. Because I've never heard of that place where you were talking about, but it sounds comparable to like a Dave and Buster's type of place.
I've heard of Dave and Buster's, but I've never been, and I'm trying to think of where they are.
Yeah,
But I love seafood. I love shrimp. I love crab legs. I love all that.
See, like up here in Massachusetts, we're known for the lobster and clam chowder.
I love clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Chowder. Hey, did y'all invent the Worcestershire sauce?
The Worcestershire sauce? No. We didn't. And it's funny because most people that don't know Worcester, they'll look at the word and it gets pronounced Worcester a lot of the time. Because it's Worcester.
Yeah, see, that's how I would pronounce it.
Right. It's Worcester. So you could like spell that out. That would be like Wissstah. Like that's the way that I say it. Worcester. Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah,
how I feel.
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. I don't even like that stuff really. Worcestershire sauce. I don't really care
You put
for it.
I like putting it on like a burger, and then a little
No.
salt and pepper. Yeah.
Yeah, mom used to cook the hamburgers in Worcestershire sauce, and I just couldn't stand it. It made me just I had
And
to tell her I don't like Worcestershire sauce.
My father did the same thing. That's where it got passed down from.
See, he ate it too. Are you laughing at the toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, he's laughing at the toilet.
Almost want to take a shit just to watch it go down.
He said he almost wants to take a shit to watch it go down. Wait just a second, I'm coming.
Y'all got a rock, paper, and scissors to see who takes it for a test drive.
Well, you can ask Big Motherfucker. I've already peed on line once, so it's Larry's turn.
Yeah, I heard all about that. You told me about it.
Big Motherfucker was there.
That's awesome.
Oh, it stinks in here. Oh, well, I know it's the silicone. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Oh, shit.
Everything's in the way.
Everything's in the way, so here it is.
Let's go.
Oh, look. Look, bruh.
I'm looking.
It shows you the warmth of the water.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now you're backing up. There. It's right.
Oh, there you go. A little night light.
Look, it's got a night light in it.
Light? Hell yeah. You don't even need to turn on the light at night.
Oh, Larry just flushed it with his foot. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh my God. That is awesome. I don't have to turn on the light to come to the bathroom anymore. Holy shit. It's going to light up for me, Fry. Look.
That's a fucking game changer. That's a game changer right there.
I'm telling you what, that's a game changer for you guys. That's what it is. It's a game changer for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That way y'all can know where y'all are pointing y'all's thingy. Oh my God, I'm in love. I'm in love with my toilet. He flushed it with his foot.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I like that, being able to flush it with your foot.
Hell yeah, that way there's no knob there to flush it, so that's how you flush it.
Right.
It's a $500 toilet, Marcy Darcy.
The bidet hooked up or no? You still got to hook that up?
Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah, the bidet is part of it, so it's already hooked up.
Oh, nice.
Don't mind my house, it's a mess.
You're all good. Rock right now.
We're gonna go outside for a smoke. Hey, kitty kitties. No, y'all ain't getting food. No, you're not getting food. You already had your food. And you got some more right there, look. They're so spoiled. They get dry food and wet food.
Marcy, you're right. That's really not that bad of a price for that toilet, thinking of that, right?
Oh, no, it's not a bad price at all.
What's a standard toilet cost nowadays? Like $200-300?
Mm-hmm. And so if you just go ahead and get that. Yeah.
You know what I like to say when you make big? I like to say, buy once, cry once.
That's it. When we make big purchases, we make sure we do the research and all that, and then we make the purchase, and it's a paid purchase.
Yes,
But
yeah. I did the same. I do the same thing. Like I have a $400 tool belt, and I know that will last me. Instead of having to spend, I can justify that. Instead of having to spend $100 every year for however long, I know that'll last me 10 years.
And tools are something that can last for forever if you get the right ones and take care of them.
Yeah, seems like that toilet's gonna last forever too.
It will.
Is there a warranty on it?
I have no clue.
Well, you're gonna have plenty of time to get into that manual there.
I know Larry's gonna be happy to get everything cleaned up and out of there so we can use the bathroom again. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with my toilet.
Real.
It probably does have a warranty, but I didn't pay attention to that. Mom bought it. She came in there and told us to pick out what we wanted, and I said, well, what do you mean by that? And she said, pick what you want. And I said, okay.
That's what's up. Yeah, the light's
Hell
the
yeah,
best part.
Marcy, I love the light. I forgot about the light, girl. That's the best part. That it senses when you lift it.
I asked if it had a disco ball earlier, so I mean that's pretty much as close to a disco ball that you can get.
Yeah, you did. Oh yeah, you did, and I forgot about the damn light. I should have told you, I'll stick one in there.
Dreams do come true. All you gotta do is put like some like reflective shit down there in the bottom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Have a party every time you go shit. A disco ball.
It's got a USB hookup to Marcy. You can charge your phone.
Yeah.
You
can charge your phone and
heated wind.
You can wash your butt with warm water, and then you can dry your butt with the warm wind.
And the toilet seat is heated. Like there is no more cold days sitting on the toilet seat in the wintertime.
No more. No more.
She's like, what?
No more sitting on the cold toilet seat, girl.
Yeah, this thing is the Cadillac of toilets.
It don't have the knobs on the bottom either, the ones you have to clean around that are so gross. Oh. Now I can just go in there with my thing that I got and just mop around it. And it'll just be so easy.
That's what I'm saying. See, it's a smart investment in the long run.
It really is. And I told Larry if we ever leave this house, I'm taking it with me.
Abso-friggin-lutely.
Hell yeah. I'm taking my toilet with me. And everything else I put into this house. Yes, it's a smart toilet.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is. That's right. I better take that damn toilet. Yes, ma'am, Marcy.
Just having the heated toilet seat alone, like wintertime in New England, like I recommend anyone in a cold climate to look into this toilet. That's a damn struggle in the morning time, let me tell you.
That 98, you can see that sat down.
Yeah.
Yeah, felt like somebody's been sitting on
The
Yeah, like
seat
someone was
was
keeping it
heated.
warm.
Yeah, like someone was keeping it warm.
But really,
Don't be burning my ass up now.
I was expecting it to be sweaty or something.
No, they've been fed. Mom fed them already. She told me.
Treats.
Yeah, give them some treats.
Yeah, I got heated seats in my truck too, and honestly, I can't even put them on high because they get too hot. I have to keep it on low in the winter, and at that, I only have it on for 15 minutes and then have to turn it off. Like, it's burning.
See, that feature don't come with my car, but I'd rather have my toilet seat warm than my car
Absolutely.
seat warm.
I agree. I almost, when I was shopping around for trucks, I almost bought a Ford F-150, and I remember one of the selling points on it. It had all the bells and whistles. It had air-conditioned seats, which I thought would be
Oh,
pretty cool.
cool.
Yeah. I don't remember specifically how they worked, but I think they had like a fan in them or something like that, and then like circulated air somehow or blew cold air. I'm glad I did that though, because it was like twice as much as what I paid for this truck.
I prefer the toilet seat warm, yeah. See, it really doesn't. I mean, it gets cold here, in the wintertime, like 20, 30 degrees at night, something like that. But then, I can start my car and already have it warmed up to whenever I get in it, I just turn on the heat and go.
Well, we have 2 bathrooms, and it gets cold here, and that's the thing. We don't have, there's no heat in the bathrooms, so like at nighttime, even our thermostats are set on a timer, so like at nighttime they go down, and the temperature
Yeah.
goes down, so it's cold in the morning, and then plus having no heat in the bathroom, like one
Yeah.
of the colder rooms.
Well, we substitute that because we don't have heat in our bathrooms either. And we substitute that with just the little porcelain plastic heaters, that if they tip over, they turn off.
All right. Well,
and we
you know
don't keep
what?
them on all the time. We only keep them on when we're in there.
Right. Well, now you don't need to worry about that. You got the warm
I got the
wind
toilet.
blowing
That's
toilet.
That's right. Honeybees, any traveling plans for the summer? Well, yes. I am possibly, I've been going back and forth to New Orleans with Larry. And I know that I'm planning a trip in the 1st of July because my birthday is July 11th. So that first week of July is the Borgata in Madison, Indiana, where the boat races. And I'm going to go visit Indy Mom. I'm going to drive up. Me and Larry are going to go visit Indy Mom and Big Country and go to the Borgata.
That
Yeah,
sounds
but
fun.
I'm so excited to do that because I've never been before. But I've got a lot to do before then. I need to have surgery, and hopefully that'll get passed. But yeah, I've been having so much fun, girl. I've been going back and forth to New Orleans. Matter of fact, I just spent basically a month there, right, Bri? I've been there about a month.
Yeah, you were there for a while this past time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so this time we had to come back so Larry could do some work here. and of course put the toilet in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, we've been going mud digging and trail riding, and we make up time to have fun. And I can't complain. My life is very stable. My life is very good, and I'm happy. I miss my son, but I'm happy. I know that he would want me to be happy, and he wouldn't want me in the bed depressed. And so I have to challenge myself each day, to get out of the bed and do it for him, and to do it for me, not just for him, but for me and for my husband,
Right.
And so that's what I
And
do.
he'd also want you to be keeping his memory alive and his energy alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's what I expect. That's what I do, and that's what I expect to do, the rest of his life, the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do. I need to call my other son and make sure he's doing good today. And because he misses his brother. They were
Sure
very,
he does.
very close. TC's birthday was just on the 4th, and now it's Paul's birthday on the 7th. So they were very, very close.
Right.
And
yeah, you should definitely do that, because
yeah.
I know I've heard people talk about how close they can be with their brothers. I was talking about that guy, the Dingo, who was like a professional snowboarder, and he was just found deceased at 38 years old. About 3 years ago, 3 years previous to that, his brother had unalived himself. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the pain of the family.
Yeah, for real.
I just.
He was a big, outspoken proponent of mental health, and it's just it's such a shock. It's like if someone that publicly speaks about their struggles with mental health and are basically a celebrity status and have you would think all the resources that they would need at their fingers. If something goes wrong with that, then what do we, do we need to take a look at the mental health field and make adjustments to that? I don't know.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know what is going to work to bring that number down.
Yeah. Tough times, but yeah. He would definitely want you to be happy, and that's good to hear that you got this new toilet installed today and everything like that. So.
Yeah, because last year we went bowling. Last year we decided that me, Mom, and Larry, we went out to eat, and then we went bowling. And something that he would have loved to do. And so, this year I get a new toilet. So happy birthday to Paul and me.
Well, I think I heard the wind chimes out there earlier. They were very outspoken.
Yeah, very. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to get off of here.
Holy crap. It's like you read my mind. I was literally just about to be like, all right, honeybees, I'm going to dip out of here because, yeah. So.
Okay, Bri, thank you for being up here with me. And I just love sharing my friendship with you. I just enjoy our friendship, and I appreciate you. I want to say that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you too. And I mean, I didn't even think twice when you were like, I'm going live. I'm going to send you the link. So.
Yeah.
You're
well, I appreciate that.
You're a good friend, and I appreciate the friendship, and I'm here for it. So anytime.
All right. Same here, Brett. Same here.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. See you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. So I'm going to shut it down. I've been on for 2 hours. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. People who came in and out, thank you for being here. Have a good one, Marcy, Darcy, and everybody that stopped in. Thank you, Broad, for coming up. He's a gem and doesn't even know it. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and enjoy the beautiful gift that I have in life and just enjoy everything that comes along with it. I appreciate every single one of you. Love you. Honeybees out. Take care, big motherfucker. Love you too, bro.